We've been going through PA for a few days now, and after meeting with state representatives, council members, and nonprofits, we're realizing that there's so much about this state we didn't know when it comes to plastic. We're in Eastern Pennsylvania, here in front of the North Benson County Courthouse. We're about to walk in and meet with Tara Zrinski, councilwoman, and he's trying to pass a bill to ban plastic bags and plastic straws.
At the county level, we can only pass a resolution. It's up to the municipalities to pass ordinances. And the ordinances are the things that actually get implemented within the municipalities. But recently, the state budget passed saying that there's a ban on the ban for single-use plastic. It's motivated by talking points that say that banning plastic hurts low-income communities. Banning plastic means they don't care about poor people or about people with disabilities.
Pennsylvania is not the only state that banned the ban. There's 17 other states. I had no idea.
Northampton County Council does hereby recognize Sam Benjamin that all Northampton County citizens can follow his example in showing that anyone can make a difference if they take the first step.
I thank you for all the efforts that you're doing when it comes to reducing single-use plastics in the environment. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.
It's day 12 of the expedition. Very excited to finally be meeting with a state representative and his team.
We have a package of bills that Chairman Briggs has been working with called the Zero Waste Package, is focusing on reducing waste in Pennsylvania. And his bill, House Bill 627, focuses on banning polystyrene food containers. We're hopeful that we might get something passed the fall here, but you know, there's a ban on a ban. We have to mark on our calendars December 31st, 2020. That's where there's a win in this situation. It's not a total ban. So that's why there is some hope.
What's been the most interesting so far, man?
I think learning more about the ban on the ban and realizing that it's only in place for a year, and seeing the optimism of people like Tara and Jeff and seeing their perseverance in continuing to try to pass no plastic policies. It's been amazing, but Pennsylvania is a really big state, so we have some of the hardest days ahead of us. Day 15. Just reached the Appalachian Mountains. So many uphills. Oh, this weather, man. So much wind and rain. Oh, man. The average day usually starts early, right around 6 to 7 a.m. Bamboo toothbrush, much better than plastic.
That was so cold, man.
Josh and I will make coffee, we make breakfast and a smoothie. Smoothies are just a great way of keeping your calories up. I like to throw in my extra protein powder, my UCAN. It's a long-lasting sugar starch so my sugar levels don't drop. I would be so tired by mile 15 if I did take UCAN. Let's get the run started. I run anywhere between 3 to 6 hours a day, depending on the mileage that day. And Josh will be editing footage throughout the day as well as filming. So it's definitely a packed day. I ice my knees around 4 times a day. Helps with the pain. Trying to loosen up the knots. It really hurts, but you have to do it. We're gonna do a little zero waste shopping with reusable bags. We're doing the entire expedition as low waste as we can, which means we're trying to produce as little trash as possible. One thing we've realized is our source of protein is so difficult to find something that's not wrapped in plastic. If you just look here, we don't have any options. Made it to Pittsburgh, look at that. 28 miles. Let me see this view. It's so tough on a daily basis to wake up and run 20 miles, 25 miles, 30 miles. But just the idea of getting here and getting to Pittsburgh and having all the meetings that we have this weekend pushed me to keep running It's such an unbelievable feeling that's hard to put into words. So the petrochemical industry is huge here in PA, and with the recent announcements of one of the largest petrochemical plants being built just outside of Pittsburgh, it's been more and more difficult for politicians to pass no plastic legislation with all the lobbying that's going on. So we're about to meet with Penn Future, a local nonprofit here whose mission it is to act as counterweights against these massive plastic corporations.
If you take pretty much all of this part of Pennsylvania, the Marcellus Shale is very prevalent. So it's one of our big issues now is fighting against petrochemical plants, which obviously they take natural gas, turn it into plastic. From Penn Future's standpoint, we're telling folks that this doesn't have to be our future, that we can find other ways to get a vibrant local economy without relying on plastic plants to get jobs.
See you later, Pittsburgh. You've been nice to us, but we gotta keep moving. Hi. What's actually so interesting that I found out at the beginning of my trip is that there's now a ban against the ban.
The ban on the ban hasn't slowed the local energy at all because the industries that make these plastics, these are billion-dollar industries. And the only way that we can be a counterweight is if we bring it up to the people who make those decisions. This is actually a problem nationwide in all different ways. We're all responsible for it and we're all part of the solution.
Finally made it, crossed another state line. Pennsylvania's been real good to us. We're now in a different state here in West Virginia before we cross into Ohio.